It is the 41st millennium, and across the galaxy, the Imperium burns. An uneasy silence has befallen Hive City Aurora, a calm before the coming of a great storm. Castellan Maximillian begins his scheduled inspection of checkpoints throughout the Hive. All the while, shadows rise from the deep. Guardsman, report. Nothing of note today, sir. And what of our new experiment?
I am more than a mere experiment.
That is exactly what you are. We have never had psychers join the regular guard details here, and you and your sisters will be watched and evaluated harshly.
Castellan, my sisters and I are masters of the warp. We are not merely wild suckers, but the lord of the Imperium. Watch all you want, and you will see the truth of my words.
We shall see. Castellan, a message from over the Vox. It's barely coming through, but it sounds like Commissar Kessa. Hand it over. Kessa, come in. Nathaniel, come in. Traitors, coming your way. Castellan, movement on the scanners. Men, to arms. This is a fan-made mission, Checkpoint Brawl. The goal of the Imperial forces is to hold out against the oncoming Chaos Hordes. The Imperial forces must hold the objective markers around the checkpoint, while the goal of the Chaos player will be to force their way in and take the markers for themselves, thus overrunning the checkpoint. As the revving of chainswords fills the air, we shall see if Castellan Maximillian can hold out, or if Chaos Lord Theon will lead his men to a bloody victory.
Okay, so, with all of my troops moved up and a bunch of doors kicked down, we're gonna get right into this. We're gonna start with the worthless, just auto pistol plinking into this guard squad.
Oh, come on, they do their best.
They do their best. They indeed do. They're gonna be making 20 attacks at ballistic skill 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 20 attacks hitting on 4s with their auto pistols into those guards. Oh, and I dropped a die. Alright. That is going to be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hits. Only strength 3, I believe. Yep, so it's going to be wounding on 4s. Because the bonus to wound is only in melee from the Dark Apostle, yeah. Alright, so that's going to be 4 wounds at no AP.
Okay. Guards. Hey, I saved one.
Alright.
That's 3 guards dead.
Hurrah!
Oh, man. This
Clink,
is
clink, clink.
the...
Oh, I totally forgot the Dark Apostle's bolt pistol.
Oh, yes, please.
Alright. Bolt pistol.
I'm gonna remove
Miss.
these. Okay.
Bolt pistol missed anyway.
I'm glad because the camera wasn't there. All right. Do you know what's next?
Okay, we're gonna try and get into some of the actual shooting here. We're gonna have this Chaos Legionnaire squad. We're gonna have the missile launcher.
Can he see anyone?
No, actually, looking at him, he can't quite. I messed up movement slightly. He can't quite draw a line of sight to a Hellhound.
I think the plasma pistol can.
Yeah, so in
From
that
the
case,
champion.
we are going to have the champion. No, we're just gonna have them put all of their bolt pistol shots into that squad as well.
Okay.
Anyone you can draw. The champion's plasma pistol and the bolt pistol. So this is bolt pistol. Miss. Not worth dark packs on just guardsmen. The champion's plasma pistol, non-overcharged. That's a miss.
Okay.
And the Chaos Lord's plasma pistol, hitting on 2.
Yeah, I think so. It's basically a Space Marine cap.
That's a hit. These very consistent 2s. All right.
Servants of the Dark Gods.
Yep. Wounded on 2s. Oh wow, we wounded, and it's gonna be AP -2, which is.
Yeah, one of them is.
Yep. Guard goes splat.
I will remove the front line and extend the charge that I know is probably on its way.
Okay. The heavy stubber is gonna be able to draw to this Ogren.
Those are Bulgrins.
Sorry, Bulgren.
They're still
My bad.
Ogrins. They're still...
I am in fact going to declare a Dark Pact with
Okay.
this squad, attempting to get lethal hits.
Okay, you will have to...
Make a leadership test after the fact. So we're gonna do the heavy stubber first. Heavy stubber. 4 shots, hitting on 5s, unfortunately. But actually with rapid fire 3, so that's another 3 shots. Hitting on 5s with lethal hits. All right, that is 1 lethal hit. And no AP.
Okay. You have to wound.
Oh no,
sorry. Did you not have any regular hits?
No, no regular hits.
Oh, I
misunderstood.
Okay.
Just the single lethal hit.
Yeah, they're fine.
And you made it. Okay, then there's the 2 regular cultists hitting on force. Both miss.
Okay.
And then leadership to see if
If they
get
just die.
eaten.
If they get eaten by demons.
Barely.
They have leadership
up.
6? Okay.
Yep, barely good.
Alright.
One of them felt a little woozy.
Alright, is there anything else?
So a little bit of an unimpressive shooting phase, but I believe that is going to be it as in terms. All right. Well, the cultists managed to make their charge, though unfortunately, due to the small doorway, not very many of them could actually join the fight.
But they can pile in, so...
Which is 3 inches, I believe?
I think so. Are there any other charges that you're going to do?
Nope, that's going to be my 1 charge.
Alright. And apparently this cultist tripped over his own feet.
Yes, apparently.
He collapsed in the presence of the Chaos Lord. He's so enthralled.
All right, we're just going to do some quick consolidates. All right, so the sort of command squad over here, but the Castellan.
Castellan.
Yes, the Castellan.
Castellans? That's
Yeah. Sorry, I'm mixing up with Admac. Did start the game in Overwatch and essentially set to Overwatch on a 5-up due to the mission rule for this. They basically have been called in our prep. They are going to be overwatching the cultist mob.
And you're in rapid fire range.
That I am.
Good for me! So, hold on. So that's... and I think I forgot it pretty much all last game that we had, but technically they get +1 AP if you're
they stand still.
if you're the closest eligible target.
Oh.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Well, they're cultists.
It's point blank barrage. It's the one Ogren squad rule, and I completely forgot. But yeah, so they're gonna go with their Ripper guns into the cultists, and then we'll do we may do some slight las guns afterwards. But
all right, Ripper
let's
guns.
see here. Oh,
Every successful wound will be a dead cultist, as they are a 6-up save.
and just because of the mission rules, overwatching is also on 5s.
Yes.
Let's see here. And let me just
Do they have like sustained hits or anything?
They've got rapid fire, which is why the distance was important. I guess technically if you haven't gone, you can't be declared to have remained stationary, because you haven't had a movement phase yet.
No, you totally can.
You can?
You haven't moved this turn.
Is that?
Remember we had issues with that in 9th edition with Necrons.
Oh, that's right, we totally did. Okay, so those are also 4 lethal hits.
Alright.
Because born soldiers.
Alright, so if you want to just roll the wound.
Sure. That, really?
Yeah.
What an interesting predicament for the Astra Militara Overwatch ability. I never even thought about that. Well, yeah, that works.
So 4 cultists die.
So 4 cultists die.
I'll just kill the 4 in the back.
So technically we're not doing full boarding action where you can't shoot past your other guys. You can, but I will say, just for the sake of this, that I'm not going to shoot the heavy bolter because thematically it doesn't really make sense that he can fire. But I'll say that this front row of las
We're playing
guns
a boarding action light.
Boarding action light.
The sugar-free version.
Yeah, exactly. So that'll just be 4 infantrymen and the Castellan. The Castellan is just telling them to fire. That's fine. All right.
Pew pew pew.
5s and 6s. 3 5s, no 6s. That's sad. And your toughness 3, right?
Yep.
Hey! 2 wounds.
And you've stood still, so that's 2 dead cultists.
Why?
Oh no, right, it's lethal.
It's lethal hits, not +1 AP.
Alright, 6 up saves. Nope, 2 cultists die.
Alright. Cool. So, I trimmed the back of the horde.
Just a little bit.
I have not actually stopped the pain train. Alright, well, we'll come back when the Psychers team gets murdered.
Okay. Alright, so how this is going to work. Dark Pact was declared on this unit. The Dark Apostle has the Liber Hereticus, so it is giving both of the benefits, so both sustained and lethal hits. We're getting 11 attacks off of the cultists and book guy. Then the Dark Apostle himself is making it 5 with his accursed Crozius.
With the Dark Apostle, with the Dark Pact, killing my new Psyker model. Let's go.
Alright.
This is gonna hurt.
Accursed Crozius. Hitting on 3s, I believe, with the Dark Apostle. No, on 2s, I forgot.
Oh yeah, he's a melee specialist.
Okay, so that is 3, 4. This
Is both a lethal and a sustained, so you get an extra hit.
So wounding on 2s actually, because strength 6.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming Psych Early's toughness 3 as well.
I think so. Let me just
Just so we can process the wounds all as one.
Yep.
Alright.
He doesn't have devastating wounds, does he?
The Accursed Crozius sadly does not have devastating wounds.
Yeah, sadly, right.
That is 5 wounds at AP -1.
I have 6. Let's see. There's more than 5 guard models, so I can just make these for 6s.
Nope.
Okay.
5 dead guardsmen. You've got 1 bodyguard left.
1, 2. Oh man, this.
I mean, I'm going to get Inferno cannoned.
4. Most likely. Just within coherency, I'm gonna remove this guy so that the guy with the chainsword hopefully can parry some blows. That's rough. All right, now to the cultists.
Alright, the cultists
Oh, man.
are gonna do their thing. Same deal, lethal and sustained, hitting on 4s. Alright.
This is just mean.
Alright, these 2 are lethals and add in 2 more hits. They are going to actually be wounding on 3s because of the Dark Apostles +1 to wound in melee. Alright. So that is going to be actually the same deal. 5 wounds, though no AP on these.
Okay.
Screw up on my part. So I've never used the Psyker before. I thought she had the chance to activate her super shield in my shooting phase. It was yours.
Yep.
So I already rolled 2 of the saves for the last bodyguard. He saved 1 and then died. What I am going to do is I'm going to roll it now, because she was caught off guard. I'm willing to say that while her men were getting minced,
Yeah.
she had a moment to concentrate. So there is a chance she just blows herself up right now.
And it would be glorious.
It would be
Praise
glorious,
chaos.
because I would deny you a kill. But let's see here. Well, hold on.
And I feel sorry for you and your lack of soul.
Praise chaos!
It doesn't.
Glory be to the dark gods!
Wow. Well, you know what? I denied you a kill because she took herself out of the game.
you tell the corpse emperor that when you see him. You tell the corpse emperor that.
That's so brutal. Okay. Is there anything else?
No.
Okay.
We are going to pile.
Consolidate in.
Or sorry, consolidate.
Okay. Yeah. We'll come back to the landscape of my turn 1.
All right. All right. So, in response to the horrific charge that utterly decimated my still brand new model that I've never used, still gonna keep bringing it up. Though that was a fantastic way for a Psyker to go out. She just gets charged and immediately goes, whoa, and her head just explodes. Yeah. So the Hellhound, the way that we're working with, especially vehicle models, is you can only shoot if the gun actually has sort of a field of fire. It's kind of dumb to me that...
Old school rules.
Yeah, old school rules. That a sponson on the front can just fire out the back of the tank. So while I could have fired the turret at them, I have enough firepower elsewhere that instead I simply maneuvered the Hellhound to have that benefit for future turns. So I'm going to start with the Ogrins. They are going to open fire. They have been given first rank fire, second rank fire from the Castellan, which is the man with the giant power glove. I don't know if you can see it from that angle, but it's a wonderful piece. And you are within half range, so I...
A lot of dead cultists.
Most likely. Okay. And it's gonna be 3s.
Yep.
They have AP, so I'm assuming every...
Yes, every successful wound is a kill.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dead cultists.
7 dead cultists.
Alright. I am then going to spend 2 CP. I'm going to spend it on the Castellan's unit. He's going to, or technically I'm going to spend it on your unit.
Yes.
For Fields of Fire.
Oh boy.
Which means that his unit gets +1 AP.
All right.
I've got AP -1 las guns.
Oh yes.
And he's given his unit take aim, and...
So you're hitting on 3s, rapid fire.
Yep. And he gives his men sustained hits 1.
Ooh.
And they have not moved.
Pretty spicy.
Guardsmen!
And you don't even have to risk blowing yourself up.
I don't. Unlike units that will never be mentioned again. So hitting on 3. Well, that's disappointing. So I do drop these. I do get a sustain from the Castellan, so I'll put that one back in there.
And you've got lethals. Because you've stood still.
I do. So that is an automatic wound.
Which means it's at least one dead.
Yes.
And then, well, they're still last then, so this will be on 4s. That's tragic. All right, so 3 wounds at AP -1.
So 3 dead.
It's going to be hitting on 4s. Sustained hits. Yes!
Okay.
It's only strength 5, so
Still
on
wounded on
3s.
3s.
3 more dead cultists!
3 more dead. And I think that guy might die to coherency anyway.
Doesn't matter. You know why? Because the Castellan has a plasma pistol.
Okay.
I mean, he's not gonna overcharge it for a cultist. Especially when he doesn't need to. You're dead! The cultists have been eliminated.
Every cultist has been killed. It is just the Dark Apostle and his goons.
Other infantry squad. 2, 6, 7. Oh, they don't even have a heavy bolter, which means there's 9 of them. I'm overbrimming with the power of barely trained conscripts. Except conscripts aren't in the game anymore. That's...
Rip the 90.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That's just mean. Okay.
Well, we're gonna have to process this pretty.
So it's only gonna be 5. Okay. So, now if I'm reading Fields of Fire correctly, I think it only unit until the end of the phase.
Mm-hmm. It's a 2 CP stratagem.
They have -1 as well.
Yep.
All right.
So immediately.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So 2
have
of those
-1.
immediately just kill the little guys. They're 6-up save.
Oh, they're 7-up.
Oh, yeah, no, they're even worse. No, they're 6-up.
Oh, sorry.
You're
No,
looking
that's
at
not
leadership.
Right.
Still, though, the 2 Dark Disciples die immediately.
So those 2 wounds gone. So
And now
Apostle has to just make 6 saves.
All right, saved.
So that you can use your hands.
Failed.
Okay.
With 1 damage a pop, and he has 4 wounds. So failed. Saved.
Okay. Dream is alive.
Saved. Failed. He is down to only 1 wound.
Only 1 wound remaining. Right in time for a Bulgrin charge.
Oh dear.
And you know what? Oh no. I rolled an 8 for the charge. Corn is pleased. I don't like this. Alright, so. I named Bulgrins. I named him something else, but based off what we were saying, going into sundown. In melee, they hit on 3s because they are beefy boys.
Indeed they are.
And your toughness is 4?
T4.
Alright. 3s. Okay.
Okay.
So, Bulgrin moles are a -1.
So on 4s either way. He is in fact dead.
You want to re-roll that, or you've got 4 more saves anyway? But
Yeah, there's no way. Well, I mean, yeah, no, there's no way.
yeah.
Yep, you have in fact slain a servant of the dark gods by hitting him with a big stick.
Well, as they hit him with that big stick, and this apostle falls into the bloody pool left by the psyker, the cultists, and everything else, sinks away with nothing but the hint of subtle laughter in the distance. Just as planned. Just as planned. And he will return later. Though I will say, that apostle has now been beaten, I think shot and beaten to death twice. The other dark apostle is like riding high. He's doing fine.
This guy's just getting beat to death by Bulgrin constantly.
He's having a rough time. The objectives are all back. Well, these 2 That one's back under my control. This one is under my control. This one, at the moment, has not been grabbed by anybody, so I will probably have to, or I could just hold off. But, as successful as that was, the Imperial Guard responding, they yet, though, have not fully witnessed the Chaos Marines that are around the corner.
A lot of movement. Legionaries all moving up, trying to get all out here through the door. Reinforcement squad of gunner cultists came in. These guys moved up through the door. The jackals moved up, kicked this door down to capture that objective. Right. We are going to start with the legionaries. And we're going to do a little bit of split fire here.
Okay.
The Chaos Lord's plasma pistol and the Champion's plasma pistol are going into the Bulgrin.
Okay.
And the missile launcher is going into the Hellhound.
Okay.
I don't believe anyone else can really get a shot in.
Alright.
So, we are going to start off with the plasma pistols. And Bulgrin are toughness 6?
Yeah.
Is it worth the overcharge? No. It is not, because it would just go onto their invulns anyway.
Yeah, they do have the brute shields, which give them the invuln saves.
So, hitting on 2s. 6, yeah, we're good. Wounding on 3s. Yep. Minus 2 AP.
4 up, they are okay.
Alright, the Champion's plasma pistol, only hitting on 3s. Another. Wounding on 3s.
Were you gonna dark pact with them, by the way? Because you've gotten 2 6s. You didn't say it,
No,
but...
yeah.
Okay.
And honestly, I'm not sure if it would exactly have been worth it with only 3 people shooting.
I mean, sure.
Yeah, another plasma pistol save.
Right.
Yeah, he's good.
Look at that.
Alright, missile launcher. This is a crack missile, of course. It is sadly hitting on 4s because they have moved. I am gonna command point reroll that.
Okay.
I really need to start killing that Hellhound. Nope.
It hasn't done anything yet.
That's the issue. It hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah.
Alright, that is going to be it for them. A little disappointing, but so be it. We're going to have the cultists over here start firing into this guard squad. They're going to have cover, but we'll see what we can do. It's just going to be the heavy bolter, or not heavy bolter, heavy stubber, and 3 regular cultists.
Okay.
So 6 regular cultist shots first, just hitting on 4s. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, strength 3. So on 4s. Yeah, that's 3 wounds, no AP. You do have cover.
So
4s. Oh, wow, 3 dead.
3 are dead, okay. And the heavy stubber.
The heavy stubber. 4 shots, hitting on 5s. No, more shots because it's rapid fire 3. So 4, 5, 6, 7 shots. And they all miss.
Alright.
Alright, cultists!
The devastating deluge of the cultists.
And the one guy swinging a Browning 30 cal everywhere.
He's just an orc in disguise shooting at them. And are these guys shooting anything back here?
Yeah, they can draw line of sight to the Bulgrin. So 4. So 8 shots off of the regular cultist, hitting on 4s. I probably should have dark pacted with them, to be honest, but I've already rolled, so that's that. 2 hits, wounding on 5s. Actually, no 6s, because you're toughness 6 and it's only strength 3 shooting. Still managed to get a wound.
AP?
No AP.
Okay. It's a 4 anyway.
Yeah, he's fine. Alright, well,
Their save and invuln save are the exact same.
well, heavy stubber. Coming in from strategic reserves counts as moving, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, so he doesn't get heavy. No hits. Alright, so that is going to be my shooting.
Alright.
I think we're going to be trying to charge the legionaries into the Bulgrin.
Okay.
They are going to need, looks like a 6-inch charge. Let's see what we get. I believe I haven't used my reroll for this turn.
I don't think so.
No, I did on the missile launcher.
Technically, a command point reroll is a battle tactic if you want to
So
use
yeah,
his...
the ability lets you reuse it.
Yep.
I'm gonna use the free stratagem off the Chaos Lord to try and reroll that charge. Nope.
It's the same thing.
Yep.
The devastating power of chaos. Alright.
Alright, there we are.
It's just unfortunate.
So, the
Castellan... What did I name him? I name all these characters and then I probably forget all of their names. Yes. Castellan Maximillian.
Alright.
Castellan Maximillian has given the order, this outpost, this checkpoint shall not fall, spread out and defend the borders.
Also the same orders as before. So
Also, legit, like in games terms, yes. First rank fire, second rank fire, and take aim. To this end, the Bulgrins have moved and are blocking this way from the encroaching Chaos Lord. Is that a bad idea for them? Yes. Are they going to do it? Yes. The Imperial Guard here moved over to make sure that this objective point was secure, but also to get out of range of them, which cleared the way for the Hellhound to barge its way down this tight corridor and prepare to unleash its fire into...
they're in danger.
They're in danger. These Ogryn have turned around as this door has just been kicked open and they ready themselves for whatever may come through. And the Castellans are just doing his job, just leading his men.
Okay.
So I'm going to think about what I'm going to shoot with first and we'll come right back. We're going to start with the main event.
The heck puppy shooting at the cultists.
Alright, we're going to start with the heavy flamer. The only slight human rights violation. One
whole hit.
See, that's why it's a slight.
Only slight.
Only slight.
Only slight.
So that will be, what am I trying to say? 3s to wound.
Yep.
Okay, 1 wound.
Does it have AP?
-1.
Oh, one's dead.
Okay, and then next is the Inferno Cannon. This is the much graver human rights violation. Well, a little bit greater.
So what I'm hearing is 4 dead cultists.
Wounding on 2s.
Oh yeah. 4 dead cultists.
I'm gonna move on to. It's not gonna do a whole ton, but this group will try to shoot at these Marines. They have moved, so they're not gonna get, all of their bonuses. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I am actually going to spend a command point on Dark Obscuration. The unit has stealth.
Oh. Okay. I think with this unit it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, I haven't lost any. And they have rapid fire 1. Just want to make sure I'm shooting you with an accurate amount of las gun fire.
Well, not so accurate considering I have stealth.
1. That's true. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're gonna see how guardsmen do when it's slightly dark out at night. So be hitting on 5s. Range attack units. Okay. So, okay. And 5s.
Oh my goodness, 2 wounds.
2 wounds at no AP.
3 ups. Oh my goodness, you dealt a wound.
I wounded one. I shot him in the foot. A couple of the models in this unit can see the Chaos Lord, so they are going to fire. It looks like 3.
Also
and
still stealth.
A heavy bolter. Still stealth, but they have taken aim, so it'll be back to 4s. Doesn't help. Doesn't help. Heavy bolter.
Alright.
Okay, but I think the heavy bolter team is on a 5.
Yeah. But they haven't moved, so heavy.
But sustained! And have... Yes! So 2! Wait, 3! Because of I'm losing track of the plot.
Math.
3! And it's strength 5, so actually it'll be wounding on 3s?
Yeah. 3 wounds. AP?
1!
Alright, on 4s. Oh wow.
Oh.
Damage 1?
Damage 2.
Okay, wow, so
2 Marines.
1 dies.
And 1 dies. 2 die.
3 die.
No.
You already wounded 1.
No, but the damage doesn't spill over or anything, and they saved 1, so...
Oh, right, because...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm not giving you an extra brain.
Yeah. So, yeah, okay. I'm gonna say maybe this front Ogren can see him.
Yeah, that's fair.
But, because I think he can just see through, but you're gonna have...
Cover.
Lots of cover, and it's only gonna be 3 shots. Actually, no, sorry, because they're... had the order, so 4 shots. Okay, that's good. 1 wound at -1.
Well, that's 1 dead jackal.
They have a feel no pain, don't they?
Oh, they do. 6 up, feel no pain.
That's cocked. Go ahead and roll it again.
Cocked die. No.
Okay. That's gonna be my shooting phase, and I don't think I'm actually gonna charge the Bulgrins in.
Okay.
They are my meat shield wall, and a meat shield wall they will be. That is the end of Imperial Guard turn 2. So far, the defense is holding, and holding well, but there are 2 melee hitters coming at me from both sides, so we'll see how that holds up.
Alright, so after a bit of a break, movement phase is done. Legionaries staying still, so they can get heavy, and that charge should be fine. They're staying still to get heavy. The only people who've really moved are the jackals, who ran through the door.
And for 1 CP, with the sound of an angry man barking orders and the revving of a chainsword, the commissar, his bodyguard Bulgrin, because that's what I've decided is acceptable for this narrative game, the unit of guardsmen that survived the original or last game, and the mysterious child have arrived, carving their way through, like, cultists the whole way as basically all hell's broken loose. And they have arrived to support the Castellan, seeing as how his psyker
Exploded.
I'm never gonna let that go.
Alright. Not looking great for chaos, but we'll see how this goes. So, first things first. We are going to be spending a command point.
Okay.
On Profane Zeal. On the Legionaries and Lord.
What does that do again?
Because they are Chaos Undivided. Reroll the hit roll and reroll the wound roll. Okay. Rocket launcher. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling. Yes, that's a lethal.
Okay.
All right, so that
AP?
AP of the missile launcher, the crack missile, is -2.
So 4.
Yes.
Damage?
D6.
Okay.
1 whole damage. Gosh. How many wounds does it have?
10 now.
Okay. The 2 plasma pistols, and I guess 1 bolter,
Okay.
going into the Bulgrin.
Alright.
So plasma hitting on 2s. Alright. Plasma wounding on 3s. Re-rolling. Re-rolling. No. Other
Okay.
plasma. Re-rolling.
My word.
Oh my goodness. Bolt pistol. Oh, well that one gets a lethal.
He's fine.
And then leadership for Dark Pact. And
Do they fail?
Yes, yes they do. Huh. So that's what, D3 mortal wounds to me?
I think so.
Alright, so
Alright,
it's...
a Marine has lost a wound.
Yep.
Oh man.
That was...
The devastating cult ambush.
That was hilarious.
So, just to explain myself here, because I'm the one who designed this. I was like, okay, 700 point game. I got this new Psyker model. I got some Bulgrins. I got some Ogrins, but I have this like chunk of points I need to fill up for the Imperial Guard side. And I was like, you know what? It's a checkpoint. It's a central guard location. I'll put a Hellhound in. I was like, wow, it's a Hellhound versus a lot of infantry. That may be not fair. And then I was like, wait, they got a crack missile. They got all these buffs to it. They've got a demon hammer. This is not
Not what you envisioned?
not really what I envisioned.
Alright. Cultists over here.
Those cultists.
Dark Pact, lethal hits.
Let's go.
They're gonna plink a tank or an armored vehicle to death.
Let the great plinking begin.
Alright, so first up, the heavy stubber. 7 shots. Hitting on 4s suddenly. With lethal hits. Well, that's 1 lethal hit.
All right.
And 3 regular hits, wounding on 6s for these. Nope.
AP?
No AP.
Then he saves. There's no AP on a heavy stubber?
No. Well, 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Again, 4s, but also really want some 6s. Nope.
All right.
6s. Nope. Oh,
Oh,
1
1 6.
1 6.
Oh, sorry.
Nope.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
add that back down.
All right. Yeah, no.
It's okay.
Okay. Huh.
Well,
That was extremely disappointing. All right, charge.
all right. That's fair.
Lord and Legionnaires into the Bulgrin.
I don't think you could really fail, but yeah.
And also the Jackals might as well try to make a 6-inch charge into the Ogren.
All right.
Here we are. So, Legionnaires and Lord. Okay.
Yeah, they're in.
For the Jackals. They are also in.
They're also in. I will spend a CP on Overwatch from the Ogren. Try to trim a
Alright.
couple of them down. We'll come back after everything's moved in.
Alright, so 2 Jackals died to Overwatch from the Ogren, but we are going to get into a fight phase.
Alright. Who's going first?
So first up, I'm going to use the free stratagem from the Lord to give Profane Zeal again to them,
Okay.
rolling hits and wounds. We're just going to start with Mr. the Chaos Lord himself.
Is he popping his once per game ability?
Yes, yes he is.
All right.
So
And
he is gaining an extra strength, an extra attack, an extra AP, and an extra damage on all of his weapons.
I think it increases even more if he dark packs, doesn't it?
No, however, you're probably thinking of the Talisman of Burning Blood.
Oh,
which, again, adds +1 to attack and strengths. And whenever I dark pact, it's an extra D3. Guess what I'm doing?
Dark pacting.
Yep.
All right.
Giving... We're actually gonna go...
It's basically a thunder hammer if you want to know about, like, the stat lines.
Sustained
Okay.
hits.
Okay. So roll the D3 and see how much that adds.
Okay. 1.
Well, it's basically the same.
Okay. So, Chaos Lord with his funky hammer.
All right.
Alright. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling everything.
All right.
Alright. So we're re-rolling these.
You want to re-roll everything to fish for 6s, or... Oh, you have a 6.
I do have a 6.
Okay.
You know what? Yes.
So
yes, I would.
That's 1 sustained.
That maybe was a poor choice, but... it worked out.
So you drop this one, but
Yep,
the sustained gives you
it
4.
works out.
Okay.
Alright. The strength of the Demon Hammer is 8, so this is on 3s.
Yeah.
So on 3s, re-rolling.
Well, hold on. So you've got +2 strength? So 10?
Yes.
Okay, it'll still be 3s, though. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yeah, because it doesn't really. So, 3s to wound. Re-rolling everything. Dev wounds.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh.
Dev wounds. I'm gonna keep those, maybe,
Okay.
but still, yeah, re-roll these. Alright.
Okay. What's the damage with the increase to damages that he's got?
Damage 4.
2 are just deleted. Boom! Alright, 4 up involved saves. Oh. Chaos Lord.
He just batted them into the next sector.
That's where all the strength of your army is. He just walks in, boom! Just one baseball swing, and he cleaves all 3 of them apart.
Cue the Wii Sports. Like, nice shot.
And the thing, you know what the funny thing is? They reduce damage by 1, but they have 3 wounds apiece. So the fact that you have both, boom, like wall of muscle, kaboom. Oh man, that's
Such
brutal.
is the power of chaos.
All right. Well,
guess I don't have to make the rest of those attacks. I do have to roll to see whether someone dies.
from the Dark Pact.
Nah, we're good. We're good.
He's the master of chaos. No. All right. Well, jackals.
4 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Alright, 1 lethal. 1 regular hit. Skull Smasher is strength 4, so it's 5s.
5s, yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Still, 1 lethal hit goes through at AP -1.
6 up. No damage.
2 damage.
Okay, he has 1 wound remaining.
Now for the rest of the jackals. So first the 8 from the jackal chain blades. These are naturally sustained hits, so they're now both lethal and sustained. All right.
Okay.
2 lethals and 2 sustains. Hitting on 4s. So, and that was the sustained. Strength 3, so on 6s. Yeah. But still. And then this one I still actually need to roll, because that was the sustained.
Okay.
Alright, 2 lethal hits. No AP.
Okay, 1 goes through, so that guy, the first Ogren dies, and you do have the Mauler Chainblade, I think it's called?
Yes, the Mauler Chainblade. 2 attacks, hitting on 5s. Whew, with sustained hits as well. So lethal, hit, sustained. So these 2 The Mauler Chain Blade is strength 5, so I'm needing
Fives.
5s. Nope, 2 1s. Still though.
Minus?
-1.
Okay, 6. No, damage.
It is damage 2.
Damage 2, okay. So one of them is left on a wound, but they will do a hit back. We'll do that off camera, but that was a much better turn. I'm feeling somehow less confident. You know, but I'll say this. That's kind of what I expected to happen. I'm like, yeah, there you go. That's the Demon Hammer. All right, we'll come back. So we've got maybe a bit of a desperate ploy here, but giving move to the Ogren, they have dashed around. They want to secure the perimeter and also get away from Sir Slams a lot. This group has kicked down the door. The Commissar has issued fixed bayonets, so if they can get a charge off, they will do that. This group has been given first rank fire, second rank fire. The Hellhound did a very careful job backing up to not cross engagement range, and has turned his Inferno cannon towards the Chaos Lord. And that is about it. There's not going to be a ton of shooting, but hopefully some fairly important shooting will get done. All right, we'll come back to that.
Alright, so it looks like the Hellhound is going to Inferno Cannon the Legionaries.
2d6 automatic hits. In Hellhound, come on, man. I've not hit more than like 5 in a single turn. I'm so sad. But it is strength 6, so 3s. Any defense strategies?
Nah, I don't really have anything for this.
Okay, cool. Okay, so that is 3 at -2.
Okay, so that's going to be 5 ups. I mean, damage is 2, so...
The guy that was on a wound dies.
yeah.
Nice. All right, I do kill one. These, I don't know if it was on camera or not. I don't think it was. The Chaos Lord, at the end of last turn, did consolidate into them, so they did have to fall back. Basically, he just bashed the Bulgrins aside and then just started strutting up to them, and they fled. So the only other air people that can really shoot are these guys and these guys. It's not a super reliable charge that they've got, so just to ensure, because the Jackals do have a bunch of attacks, just to ensure that I don't get completely just wiped out, the Bulgrin Bodyguard will, or Ogren Bodyguard, they're Ogrins, whatever, we'll use the Grenader Gauntlet. It's D6, because there's not enough of you for Blast. That's 4.
Still a decent chance of wiping.
1 wound.
Any AP?
No. So 6s and 6s, I think.
Oh,
All right.
cool.
That is unfortunate because everybody else is behind the wall. So, going to my last bit of shooting here. They are going into the Marines.
All right.
So, they've been given first rank fire, second rank fire, which actually adds 1 to the attack characteristics. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So,
Yep. A lot of attacks, all with lethal hits. All right, that's a lethal.
that's okay, but they hit on 4s, so I get a decent spread of hits. All right. Oh, and the Castellan gives them sustained, so there you go.
Yep.
Oh, so I
Yeah, you still have to
add
roll.
that, yeah. So it'll be 5s and 6s to wound. So
Yep.
3 wounds, no AP.
3 ups. All right, one gets through.
I wound another.
Okay, that is a wounded Chaos Marine.
The heavy bolter. Okay. A heavy bolter. Two wounds at -1.
All right, on force. Made one, failed one.
Okay, so
You have killed another Marine.
Now, there are times in life for caution. And then there is time to serve the Emperor. The Castellan is going to supercharge his plasma pistol
Okay.
and shoot it at the Chaos Marines.
All right,
He does hit.
it's a hit.
He will be wounding on 2s
Yep. That's a wound.
at -3.
All right, that's a 6 up. Nope, that's a kill.
He does not die. It's the reverse. he just spits on it and it hisses. All right.
Okay.
So that is all of my shooting. Now,
Any charges?
yes, there are going to be. I'll start with 2 charges.
Okay.
And we'll see how that goes. There may be a third. So I'm gonna start with the commissar. I don't think he gives any benefits to sharding. No, he can just shoot people if they try to flee. All right, so it is a.
Pretty
I think
long
I measured
charge.
it prior to this guy. It's a 10.
Okay. Pretty close.
Damn it.
Pretty close.
Yeah, I'm not gonna re-roll that. I am gonna charge the Hellhound in.
Yeah, I believe
I do
it
make
makes
it. And for 1 CP, he is going. The driver
Tank shot.
is gonna hit the reverse lever, and is just gonna plow right through him. And
Tank shock.
tank shock. And I will just, because the commissar failed, I will charge the Castellan's unit into the
Okay.
jackals. Hopefully, just to eliminate 6. Should. Yeah, they're fine. All right, we'll come back with everything moved in and tank shock.
Tank shocking the legionaries.
As like you were saying, yeah, the driver has just put his headphones in. He's listening to some classical music as he just reverse thrusts at full speed, just ramming the the Prometheum tank right into the Chaos Lord.
All right.
5 ups,
All right.
3 mortal wounds.
That's a dead Marine and a wounded one.
All right. All right, and I can just go right into the armored tracks hit because it's not going to do much. But so hitting on 4s, yeah, that's
hit,
what I
yeah,
figured.
1 hit.
No. Yeah, that's about what I expected. But on to the infantrymen.
All right.
All right. So, unfortunately, the camera died, so we just did the.
The jackals died.
The jackals weren't likely to survive that. Unfortunately, the Castellan didn't even get his power fist off. But we need a hit back from Sir Slams a lot. Okay.
All right. Chaos Lord. The Demon Hammer. 6 attacks.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s.
Against the Hellhound.
Reroll and everything. Oh, I was gonna Dark Pact, but
Well, what were you going to choose?
I was gonna do lethal hits.
There you go.
Which,
That's what you're doing.
Oh god.
Oh. I didn't even look at the dice tray before I said that, but I said it, so that's
Okay.
what you're doing. So are those counted as automatic critical wounds if it's lethal hits?
No. I don't think so.
Because if it is, you've just got 4 devastating wounds.
5. Okay. How do lethals
We're gonna look
interact?
that up. Hold on. So we
So
looked
it
up.
doesn't trigger dev wounds. This one, because it was an actual
Yes.
dev wound, and then 4 auto wounds.
Okay.
At minus... Yeah, -2. Unless the enhancement also boosts.
Well, so because you're fighting, you get to roll D3.
D3.
So 2.
2.
So you get to roll 2 more
You are right.
attacks. So we'll move this a second. Okay.
I'm just gonna fish. Oh, that was a poor choice of mine.
Okay. So
And then wounds, no.
well, you get to re-roll.
No.
Okay. So
You didn't really change anything.
So damage.
It'll be 4-ups, I believe.
It will be. Now that that's okay. I make 1. I fail 3. So that's
2 damage a pop.
2, 4, 6, 8. The Hellhound has 2 wounds remaining.
Alright, time for the rest. Accursed combat.
That
one
was somewhat
brutal.
confusing, but the fun fact is that the Chaos Lord just smacked a tank with a hammer and almost blew it up.
Alright, heavy melee weapon from the champion. 3 attacks, hitting on 3, with lethals. Re-rolling. Do I want to? Nah. Wound rolls, wounding on 5s, because it's at strength 8. Nope, but re-rolling. Nope.
Okay.
AP minus 2, damage 2.
Minus 2 damage too. The Hellhound dies.
Does it explode?
Does it explode?
And kill everything.
Please.
Just literally everything.
Please.
Oh no!
Yes! Yes! Okay. Yeah, alright. So.
Well, it's Deadly Demise D6, isn't it?
It is. Because it's a Hellhound.
no.
So.
Oh no!
We're gonna move around in a circle here. So we'll start with my Castellan and Heavy Bolter team. Well. Okay.
Oh, is it rolled per unit?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
It's not just one.
No, it's per unit. So
Almost heaven.
2, 3, 4, 5. No, he's the 6. There we go. All right.
Oh goodness.
This team. Okay, that's better. 1, 2, 3. Now, on to the Chaos Marines.
Alright.
2 die.
Alright.
And 1 was on a wound, so that wound goes on to who?
The missile launcher guy.
Okay. And the Hellhound. You know what? I should really invest in just like some explosion
Exploded,
clouds,
yeah.
so I can just leave it there with smoke coiling off it.
Well,
okay.
that was something.
That was, I think, a smashing success for Chaos. So that is the end of. Oh my word! Imperial Guard turn 3.
Yep. And on to Chaos turn 4.
It will be Chaos turn 4. So at the moment, just to refresh everybody's memory, so basically the goal is just to have more objectives held at the end of the game than your opponent. Basically, if you hold 2, you're holding the area. So you basically just need to get, by the end of turn 5, basically Chaos is probably going to be running for these 2 here. And we're just going to see if the Imperial Guard can withstand, and if the Commissar can come around and claw back quite the shift as this man is carrying the team.
Okay. Legionaries moved up. Cultists moved up. Cultists moved up. They are both advanced, so unfortunately they're not making any shooting, which may have been a poor decision with them, but I kind of need to start moving towards objectives. Yeah, on to shooting. Plasma pistols and missile launch.
Point blank missile launcher. All
We're
right.
playing Team Fortress 2, people. We're playing Team Fortress 2. So, missile launcher, frag missiles. So D6 plus 1. 6 attacks.
Okay.
Hitting on force. Yeah, no dart packs with that. Probably should have been shooting into them, to be honest, but I've already declared their shots. I could just charge someone else. Okay. 2 hits.
Okay.
Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
AP?
AP, nothing.
1 survives.
Oh.
1 dies, though. It'll be...
Haha, I will extend your charge. Plasma pistol. Wablam. It's a miss.
It does. It is miss.
Plasma pistol 2. Wablam. Also a miss.
Well,
The dark gods giveth and the dark gods taketh away.
well, okay, so...
Everything else advanced.
Are they charging?
They in fact are gonna charge.
Who are they going to charge?
We're gonna charge these people.
5, it looks like.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. All right, we'll be right back.
Legionnaires charged in.
They charged in a ton, so... Under the issue, the Castellan issues an order to his men, get down! As the Ogren will try to give a volley of covering fire with Overwatch, only hitting on 6s. However, they, because of point blank barrage, you're the closest. They will have +1 AP.
This is
So
true.
there is a chance here. Oh.
This may be deciding the game.
It may be. I don't think I can kill the Lord with that, because he's got 2 bodyguards, but, okay. So, it's strength 5, so they'll be wounding on
Have they stayed still this round?
this battle round. The last movement phase I had, they moved, which I think...
Shuts it off.
I think that shuts it off, because
But it's a new battle round.
It is, but... Well, what I'll say is, even if that's the way it's written, it basically just artificially gives all guard players free lethal hits if they just go second every turn. So I was fine at the beginning of the game because they hadn't taken a move action, but they have now. So I'll say no. All
right.
I think it's just more fair that way. So 3s to wound. It will be at AP -2.
Okay.
So, it is damage 2, so you'll have to do 2 of them first in case
All right.
it's the
And that one was a failed.
yeah, sorry.
Okay. So 5 up. Nope.
1 is dead.
1 is dead.
The champion.
The missile, and this is the champion. He's good. He is not good.
It's just the Chaos Lord
It is
left.
just Mr. the Chaos Lord.
Oh, no.
6 attacks. Hitting back with the demon hammer.
Oh, plus Talisman of Burning Blood.
That was with plus Talisman of Burning Blood, just plus 1 attack.
Oh, you're not Dark Pacting?
Nah. I don't want to risk blowing up my only chance at victory.
Okay.
Unfortunately, unfortunately,
He gets on 2s, you had a 2 in there.
no, demon hammer hits on 3s.
Right. Sorry.
Huh. Well, wounding on 2s. Yeah, that's
AP?
AP -2. That's
Alright.
2 dead guardsmen.
Splat and splat. Alright. And then they will pile in. Close combat weapon. That's about right.
Power sword.
Power sword from the sergeant. Nope. So. We go to the Castellan.
Punch.
The Castellan, what was his name? Maximillian, that's right. I keep forgetting the names I give these people. It's almost like I just came up with them. Hitting on 3s with the Power Fist. Okay. Power Fist. Wounding on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
2 wounds, -2, damage 2.
4 up invulns. Nope. Now what's the damage?
2.
He is on 1 wound.
Oh, come on! But dude, for a Castellan going up against a Chaos Lord, that's pretty good. I'll do my, because this one's looking pretty close to maybe being done, what I will do is, we'll go through my movement, we'll probably start a lot of my shooting as well, maybe clear that up, and then just see where we're at, and we'll come back to that after that. Alright, so, we sped through a lot of it, so movement was really simple. The Castellan gave his unit move so they could fall back even further. They fell back to hold this. The Ogrins just took a step back so that they can hold that one. And the Commissar, giving the order of fixed bayonets, moved up. Ogrin kicked the boxes out of the way because they're just boxes. The Ogrin, the las gunfire from that unit, and the firing from this unit managed to wipe out the cultists there. So,
sorry, except for one. We just charged them in, and they killed the last cultist.
So,
final duel?
Yeah, so basically at this point, just because of how I've surrounded him, it's going to be turn 5 next, and there isn't a way for you to get control of all the objectives.
I have a Chaos Lord on 1 wound, and a squad of 5 cultists left.
But that being said, it is cool to have characters show down at the end. So, we are going to have the Commissar try to take the last wound of the Chaos Lord, and if he fails, then his team will hopefully cover for him, because Imperial Guards stick together. The chainsword.
Alright.
Increases to 2 up because of fixed bayonets. It's gonna be 5s to wound.
Alright, 1 wound.
I have the 1 wound at no AP.
Alright, 3. He makes it.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, his
Ogrin bodyguard.
mighty attack, you see, because it was all a cunning plan, he was simply distracting the Chaos Lord so that the Ogrin... 2 up because of the 6 bayonets. The huge knife... Oh, wow, wounding on 2s.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Ogrin bodyguard. Alright, -1 for this.
On 4s either way. Yup. He gets shanked.
He gets shanked. Alright, so with that, the game is concluded. Yeah, hey, he took a guard with him. This, what am I trying to say? Checkpoint has been defended. Has been quite well defended. The remaining cultists slink off into the shadows. The Chaos Lord, even as the knife sinks into him, he falls. Quiet comes over. They start to organize. They start to figure out what was going on, and then the Commissar goes over and talks with the Castellan about what was going on. That conversation will happen. But as at one point, one of the guard speaks up and they say, "Where'd he go?" And as they look down, the body is just missing. No one sees it go. No one sees what happens, but it has also vanished. But yeah, so this would be the 3rd game of the Tesca Haven story, and so far the Imperials are doing fairly well. But there is more at foot, and with the whisper of dark laughter, everything is just going according to plan.
All right, good game, man.
Good game.
Good game.
Nathaniel, your timing is impeccable. Now what in the Emperor's name is happening? The lower levels of the Hive are compromised. These traitors ambushed us as we were investigating the habitation sector 2 levels below. Well, good to see you made it out. Who's this? Civilian. Found her in the habitation before the traitors attacked. I will need a fuller report on what you've seen. But for now, we must make our way back to a command post. Are you ready? Sounds like we'll have to fight our way there. Emperor as my witness. I've never felt more alive. The conduit is on the move. The pawns of the corpse Emperor will keep it secure. Very good. I will join my brother below. It is almost time. Where is the witch? With the flock. Good. All is done according to his word.